In other news, world leaders gathered in Paris ahead of Notre Dame's reopening after a fire. The leaders witnessed a significant trilateral meeting as U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy held discussions on Ukraine's future amidst the ongoing war.
In Paris at the AnewZ Palace, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump joined French President Emmanuel Macron and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelenskyy for a brief, impactful meeting. The talks, lasting around 30 minutes, took place just before the grand reopening ceremony of Notre Dame Cathedral 5 years after the devastating fire. The focus of the meeting was clear: the war in Ukraine.
It was a very good meeting. It was constructive. The mood was important. The fact that we talked about Ukraine, only about Ukraine and the Ukrainian people and how to support them, about how strong Ukrainians are, how resilient to have withstood all this invasion, the Russian aggression. We all want peace for us, and this is our position. We want the peace to be just for us, and that Russia, Putin, or any other aggressor would have no opportunity to come back in the future. This is what's most important: just peace and security guarantees, strong security guarantees for Ukraine. We have agreed to continue working.
While the details remain undisclosed, Ukrainian leader described the discussions as good and productive, emphasizing the shared commitment to peace and the need for strong security guarantees for Ukraine. Concerns remain over Donald Trump's stance on U.S. military aid to Ukraine. European leaders, including Emmanuel Macron, are seeking reassurances about continued support for Kyiv. Donald Trump, who takes office next month, has advocated for a negotiated settlement and called on European nations to shoulder more defensive responsibilities. The meeting offered the French leader an early opportunity to mediate between Europe and the incoming U.S. administration. Following the talks, the leaders headed to Notre Dame Cathedral, where dignitaries gave Volodymyr Zelenskyy a standing ovation upon his arrival. The trilateral talks in Paris may set the tone for future international collaboration with Ukraine as the world closely watches the evolving dynamics of the U.S. foreign policy.